All right, folks, gather round. Welcome to the infamous Lemp Mansion in St. Louis, Missouri, a place that's got everything haunted history, creepy vibes, and beer. That's right, this mansion was once the home of the Lemp family who ran one of the most successful breweries in the country. And now, it's a haunted hotspot with tales of ghostly encounters, tragic deaths, and enough eerie history to make your spine tingle. So let's rewind a bit. The Lemp Mansion is located at 3322 Denham Place in St. Louis, Missouri. It was built in the early 1860s by William Lemp and his wife, Julia. This wasn't just any old home. It was a 33-room mansion. And let's be real, it was more of a we're ridiculously rich kind of house. Together, William and Julia had 8 children. William Sr. was the owner of the Lemp Brewery, which was huge for its time. In fact, the Lemp Brewery was one of the largest producers of beer in the country, and the family was basically royalty in St. Louis. The brewery complex was situated on top of natural caves that were perfect for storing ice and aging beer. William took full advantage of the underground space and even made tunnels that connected the house to the brewery. Tragedy struck when William Lemp Sr. died in 1904 under mysterious circumstances. Some say it was a heart attack, others believe it was suicide. But that was just the start of a string of misfortunes. The mansion wasn't just the home of the Lemp family, it was a huge part of their lives. Once William Sr. died, his oldest son, William Jr., also known as Billy, immediately took over the brewery with his wife, Lillian. Lillian was a vivacious society wife known as the Lavender Lady. She was a spoiled St. Louis debutante. Did you know that she had a lavender horse-drawn carriage for every day of the week? She also had many custom-made purple dresses to match. Billy did not have the same passion for the brewing business as his father, but he definitely enjoyed the lifestyle it afforded him. When refrigerators replaced the larger caves, Billy turned the caves into underground swimming pools and a private theater. There was a lot of parties that happened in these caves. When Prohibition hit in the 1920s, it really did the family in. It put an end to the family's brewing empire and the brewery was forced to close. As a result, the Lemp family lost their wealth. But that's not even the scariest part. In 1922, Billy tragically died. It said he excused himself from the table, went to his office, and shot himself in the chest. Over the years, the Lemp family continued to have a string of misfortunes. The family members who were left behind continued to die under bizarre circumstances. Like, really bizarre. The youngest daughter, Elsa, had a very rocky marriage. It's not something that was in the newspapers, but the neighbors knew all about the problems her and her husband were having, due to crashes and screams coming from the house. She was found shot in her bed one morning in 1920. Her husband claims it was suicide. Charles Lemp suffered from obsessive-compulsive disorder and did not want to ever leave the mansion. He also took his own life in 1949, but not before he shot his own dog. He was the only Lemp child to leave a note, and he wanted to be cremated. It did not stop there. In fact, the Lemp Mansion became a ghost magnet. Edwin Lemp lived the longest out of all the children. He and Billy discovered the body of their father and rushed to their sister when she killed herself. He also showed up to make arrangements when Billy shot himself, and overseen Charles' request to be cremated and buried in secret. This took a huge toll on Edwin. As he got older, he was scared of being alone. He then hired a caretaker to be with him at all times. Edwin died in 1970. His final wish was for the caretaker to burn every piece of art, heirlooms, and family papers in the house. The caretaker carried out his wishes, and almost everything from the Lemp family history was destroyed in the fire. After 4 generations, there was no one left with the family name. The Lemp family is buried in their family tomb in Bellefontaine. In my opinion, I think there are ghosts haunting the Lemp Mansion. Here's proof. First things first, people say that there are several different lamps haunting the Lemp Mansion, and that's because of these little orbs. These orbs, which are the little circles in the image you're seeing right now, are supposedly Lemp souls. The most popular Lemp ghost theory is that Zeke Lemp, crudely known as the monkey-faced boy with Down syndrome, haunts the Lemp Mansion, specifically in the attic. He was the illegitimate child of Billy Lemp and was kept in the attic his entire life. Some people who have visited the Lemp Mansion say that when they went into the attic, they drew a circle on the floor and put all of Zeke's toys in the circle. They just stay there like normal, and by morning, all of the toys are out of the circle. Almost like Zeke was still in the attic playing with his toys, but as a ghost 76 years after he died. The Lemp Mansion has become a hotspot for ghost hunters and thrill seekers alike. It was purchased by Richard Pointer in 1973 and has been operated by the Pointer family as the Lemp Mansion Restaurant and Inn for the past 45 years. Many believe the family's tragic history has left a lasting imprint on the mansion, and these spirits just can't seem to leave. So, what can you expect if you take a tour here? Well, let me tell you, you might get a little more than you bargained for. Cold drafts, strange noises, flickering lights. It's like a haunted house buffet. And some say in the dark corners of the house, you might catch a glimpse of a shadow figure or hear a door creak open all by itself. Maybe you'll be brave enough to visit the Lemp Mansion yourself. I know I will.